You know once a dementia resident starts appreciating or expressing a sense of humour with either staff, relatives or other dementia residents, that they've started to settle in. Now often the sense of humour starts with the primary carer, very important part of the day, start of the day when they have their cares. And carers go to all efforts to be positive and buoyant and pleasant to the dementia residents in the morning. And especially when the resident and the staff member get on well, that's when the sense of humour is likely to spark. And of course, when there is that, the cares are easier, friendship develops, and all round it's a much more positive, happy experience. Now, female carers and male carers have a different approach. Male carers tend to be more exaggerated in their humour, slapstick, whereas the female carers tend to express their own natural sense of humour. Now, it helps in different circumstances. For example, if females are escalated, anxious, high anxiety, verging on anger with cares, it's often the male carers, if the female's okay with that, which she often is actually if she's into flattery and charm. So in comes the male carer, often with another female carer, if the dementia resident is being particularly difficult. And it's that slapstick humour which goes a long way, interestingly, with the really escalated aggressive dementia residents. They seem to respond to charm and flattery in a very unique way. In fact, one of the residents who was in this category very much used to say out loud and often, "We oldies like to have fun." So any flattery, charm or exaggerated humour from the male staffers was much enjoyed and appreciated by her. Now, in terms of the residents themselves and humour amongst the residents, which is really nice to see when that happens, because you really know then that friendships have started developing, communities starting to, improve in terms of connections and relations, and things are going to be okay for the people there. And there was one dementia resident, a male. He was actually in his mid-80s, just like the other woman. Average age is about 83 for those with Alzheimer's, elderly women in dementia units. He used to say, "Well, here I am. I'm in a nursing home with old grannies." And it was actually from that statement, laconic and pithy as he was, that from that statement that everyone picked up on this whole aspect. Okay, fine, we're in a nursing home. And from that point on, they started saying, "Well, we're in a nursing home, it's lovely, it's bright, it's airy, good food, we don't have to cook, everything's done for us." And they just started to put this whole positive spin on it, which was really inventive and absolutely from their own volition and initiative, that they invented that whole little story that, okay, we're in a nursing home, we're of that age, everything's done for us, just like a hotel, let's enjoy it. We were having a workshop, we had plenty of workshops, and one of them was on truth. Bit of a tricky topic, that one. And, because a lot of the time dementia residents are used to not being told the truth, because people tend to think, oh, well, they haven't got a memory, so they won't remember, they won't know if what I'm saying is the truth or not, when in fact there's other ways of picking it up as to whether someone's telling the truth or not, like tone, intuition, etc. Anyway, at this particular workshop, there was one woman who had a very pithy, laconic, acerbic humour, and I always enjoyed her style. And she said about truth, because everyone gave their comment, she said about truth, well, speak the truth and give a smile. Now that was an interesting point. Speak the truth and give a smile. You don't always think of that, smiling as you tell the truth. So that's, I found working with dementia residents, it was so interesting because you got to see things from a different perspective, from their perspective. Their humour is unique because their life experience is so unique. Having dementia, being in a dementia unit, is completely unique. So their humour is of that vein and interesting and entertaining. So I've written about these topics and more in The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit, on Amazon, companion books, good read, good gift. So everything's in the description below. Thank you for your support and your likes, and please subscribe and pass on the links. Thank you.